everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today's topic is how brain learns to read. Learning to read is a complex neurobiological process that involves various brain regions and networks. Here, I will explain this process in detail, focusing on the key stages and brain regions involved. Visual perception and processing. The process of reading begins with visual perception. When you look at a written word, the visual information is processed by the primary visual cortex located in the occipital lobe at the back of the brain. The visual information, in the form of letters and words, is then forwarded to higher-order visual areas such as the ventral stream, which includes regions like the fusiform gyrus. These areas are responsible for recognizing and processing complex visual patterns, including letters and words. Phonological processing. One of the critical steps in learning to read is associating visual symbols, letters, with the corresponding sounds, phonemes. This is known as phonological processing. The left hemisphere of the brain, particularly areas like the superior temporal gyrus and the posterior part of the superior temporal sulcus, plays a crucial role in phonological processing. These areas are responsible for recognizing and processing speech sounds. Grapheme-phoneme mapping. To read effectively, the brain must establish connections between visual symbols, letters or graphemes, and the corresponding speech sounds, phonemes. This mapping is crucial for understanding the pronunciation of words. The angular gyrus, a region in the parietal lobe, is involved in linking visual symbols to their corresponding phonemic representations. Orthographic processing. Orthographic processing involves recognizing and storing the visual features of written words, such as the shape and order of letters. The left hemisphere, particularly the left inferior parietal lobule and the left ventral occipitotemporal cortex, which includes the visual word form area, VWFA, is involved in processing the orthographic information of words. The VWFA is believed to specialize in recognizing familiar words. Semantic processing. After recognizing words and their phonological and orthographic features, the brain engages in semantic processing, which involves understanding the meaning of words and sentences. Regions in the left temporal lobe, including the middle temporal gyrus and the angular gyrus, are associated with semantic processing. Reading fluency and comprehension. As individuals continue to learn to read and practice reading, neural connections between the various regions involved in reading become more efficient. This leads to improved reading fluency and comprehension. The brain also engages the prefrontal cortex in executive functions, such as working memory, attention, and problem-solving, to facilitate higher-level reading skills. Plasticity and learning. The brain's ability to learn to read is strongly associated with neuroplasticity, which allows the brain to adapt and reorganize its neural networks based on experience. In young children, there is a critical period for developing reading skills when the brain is particularly adaptable. As they receive instruction and practice, the brain forms and strengthens connections related to reading. In summary, learning to read involves a coordinated effort of multiple brain regions, each responsible for specific aspects of reading, including visual perception, phonological processing, grapheme-phoneme mapping, orthographic processing, semantic processing, and higher-order cognitive functions. This complex interplay of brain regions and processes allows individuals to acquire the essential skill of reading.